Hello guys, let me introduce myself. My name is Dina Yuniantika from accounting class. I want to present material about business feasibility studies. Business feasibility studies is an activity identify, plan, and deepen all activities and business to seek profit and social benefits by providing goods and service. Need for the economic system with the output in the form of a decision to determine whether or not the business is worth running. Identification activities here mean that before implementing a business, it is necessary to first know and describe the characteristic, model needs and desires of the business, which will later form a business pattern. After that, plan and deepen, which means that the analysis is carried out seriously with supporting sources then can be measured and calculated. By measuring and calculating the business plan, result can be obtained the maximum from the analysis. The decision to determine whether it is feasible or not means that the analysis carried out aims to determine whether the business that has been planned is ready to be carried out or not. When ready running, meaning that business will provide greater benefits or advantage after the entrepreneur spends capital assets to run the business. The benefits each question can be in the form of financial or non-financial benefits according to the purpose of establishing the business. If study multiply, the meaning of word here can also be interpreted as meaning that profit are not only enjoyed by entrepreneurs but also by investors, creditors, the government, and the wider community, of course. Business feasibility study stage. In carrying out a business feasibility study, there are several study stages that must be carried out. The general stage carried out include idea discovery. The product to be made must be sellable and profitable. Therefore, finding ideas for market needs a product types of the project must be carried out. Where products are made to meet market needs that have not yet been met. Next, research stage. It starts with collecting data, then processing data based on relevant theories, analyzing and interpreting the result of data processing using appropriate analytical tools, concluding the result to the work. Make a report on the result of the research. Next, evaluation stage. Evaluate the proposed business being established. Are there still factors that have not been analyzed and need to be refined before the effort is carried out? Next, implementation plan stage. After the sorting stage, step the next step is to determine the type of work, the time required of the type of work, number and qualification of of implementing staff, availability of funds, and other research, management readings, and operational and implementation conditions that need to be planned. Next, implementation stage. After all work has been prepared, the next stage is to release to business development. Aspek-aspek studi kelayakan bisnis. Ada beberapa hal yang perlu dibahas mengenai aspek yang berkaitan dengan studi kelayakan bisnis, terkait keputusan layak atau tidaknya dijalankan suatu bisnis tersebut. Aspek yang berkaitan selanjutnya dinilai, diukur, dan diteliti sesuai dengan standar yang ditentukan oleh peraturan yang disepakati, serta disahkan. Hal mendalam perlu dilakukan beberapa aspek studi kelayakan bisnis, yaitu legal aspect. The legal aspect analyzes the ability of business actors to fulfill legal requirements and permits required to run a business in a particular area. By analyzing legal aspect, we can analyze the feasibility of legality. The business being carried out, the suitability of the legal entity formed with the business idea to be implemented, and the ability of the proposed business to fulfill licensing requirements. Next, environmental aspect. Environmental aspect analyze suitability surrounding environment or both operational environment, closed environment, and far environment, with the business idea that will be implemented. In this aspect, the impact. Business for the environment is also analyzed. A business idea is declared feasible based on environmental aspect if the environmental conditions are in accordance with the needs of the business idea, and the business idea is able to provide greater benefits than the negative impacts. Next, market and marketing aspect. Market and marketing aspect are two sides that cannot be separated from each other. Market and marketing have a level of dependence and mutual influence on each other. In other words, every time there is market activity, it is always followed by marketing, and every marketing activity is to find or create a market, and this also provides benefits to facilitate transaction. The market aspect analyzes market potential, intensity of competition, market share that can be achieved, and analyze marketing strategies that can be used to achieve an expected market share with this analyzed potential. Intensity of competition. Market share that can be achieved, and analyze marketing strategies that can be used to achieve the expected market share. With this analysis, potential business ideas can be channeled and suited to market needs and desires. Next, technical and technological aspect. The technical aspect analyzes the technical readiness and availability of technology needed to run a business. Analysis of technical and technological aspects is a necessity to avoid business failure in the future as a result of technical problems. Next, management and research aspect. Management and human resource aspect analyze the stage of business implementation and the readiness of the workforce, both manual labor and skilled labor needed to run the business. Some things are necessarily understood in relation to technical and technological aspects, namely determining business location, business layout, selection of equipment and technology. Next, financial aspect. The financial aspect analyzes the amount of cost, investment, and working capital, as well as the rate of return on investment from the business to be run. Apart from that, it also analyzes where the investment and financing source for the business come from. Calculate using investment assessment formulas such as cash flow analysis, payback period, net present value, internal rate of return, benefit cost ratio, profitability index, and break-even point. With this assessment, it can provide a clear picture of the amount of cost and investment with the hope that the assessment with the with the with the lines can provide a variable assessment so that entrepreneurs can be more confident in starting their business.